what you want to do is when you look at work-life balance, instead of using the scales as a metaphor or an image, that doesn't work. Just throw that out. I like to use the image of a triangle, in that if you look at the vertices of a triangle, you're going to have at one vertice you're going to have work, the other one you're going to have relationships, and then the other one you're going to have self-care. Now with work, you can have work outside of the home or inside of the home. You can have work within organizations, business industry, or there are people that work out of their home. There's the other vertices, which is relationships, and relationships are about your personal relationships. You know, the relationship with your kids, your spouse, your family, your neighbors, your community, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your manager, your director. And then there's self-care. If you're not doing well, in other words, if emotionally you're not doing well, or physically you're not doing well, or spiritually you're not doing well, that is going to be reflected in your relationships and in your work. So what a lot of women have a problem with is they think, okay, if I take time for myself, and if I go to that yoga class, if I go on that hike, if I take the extra time to do something that's going to nourish me or nurture me, they think that's selfishness. They equate that. That's a wrong equation. In other words, self-care doesn't equal selfishness. With women that want to raise their families, and they also want to contribute to the workforce and contribute in very meaningful ways, it's imperative that they find an organization that will work with them. And what I mean by that is nowadays organizations are looking at work-life balance, and in doing that they're bringing in different benefits or different elements of work life. And for some organizations that means they will work with their employees around schedules, flex schedules. So what's important is to look at what your needs are around the ages of your children. And of course, your children are going to grow, they're going to go through developmental changes, and they need you in different ways, right, as they age. So the goal is to constantly be reevaluating what those needs are, and to go to your relationships at work, and to try to adjust and adapt those to meet the needs at home too. Self-care is the most important step, because when you're connected to yourself, you are looking at your priorities. You are looking at the needs of others. You are looking at constantly shifting and changing your priorities to match your life, because life is not static.